What's up, everybody? Welcome. My name is Chris, aka RumblePack92, and you are watching Shared Screens. Today, as you can see, we are watching the Street Fighter 6 showcase as hosted by Lil Wayne. I'm so excited for this, boys. It's gonna be so awesome. I'm a huge fighting game fan. I'm a huge Street Fighter fan. We're gonna be getting announcements, new news. I smell an open beta coming, right? It's gotta be happening. Please,
it's gotta be coming.
Please be happening. Joining me today are Alec Bobko and Jordan Deeb. How you boys doing?
Doing good. I'm ready for some fighting on the streets.
Yeah. I'm just here for Lil Wayne. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I barely play fighting games, and of the ones I do, I don't think I've ever played a Street Fighter. I'm gonna be real.
This would be a good one to get into, though.
Jordan, I've never played one either until the beta, the last one that came around, and this was like I was going toe to toe with Chris for a bit.
There's
I heard because of that new
them casual controls, man.
Yeah, I'll see, cause like the most recent fighting game I played was this year, and there was a bigger gap than usual with me and my rare fighting games between the last one I played. But I played Injustice 2 in July, so like I could see it.
Tucked away in a remote corner of Asia. It's rather fascinating.
So I'm gonna do this, and you guys are just gonna see it, and you'll get over it.
Ooh.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, this is story mode.
You guys meaning the audience.
Yep, I figured.
Turn this up a tiny little bit. You can actually just fight in the streets in this game, bro.
Oh.
You can just run up on people. You can fight a fridge.
The game's rated T for teen, but these hands are rated E for
E for everyone, baby.
Oh, they got photo mode.
Photo mode, it's over. It's over. Game of the year, 10 out of 10.
Oh, dang.
I'm gonna take a selfie with a person and then beat the shit out of them.
See, I want to beat the hell out of him and then be like...
Yeah, over their dead bodies.
Exactly. Oh my god, he looks like Hagar from Final Fight.
Yeah. I had Mighty Final Fight for the NES. That game was fun.
There's actually a Hagar statue in one of the stages of this game, too.
Oh, that's cool. Battle Hub is actually a stage.
That's a stage. It's really sick. I wonder if you can just challenge people like right there in the hub with your overworld character.
Oh yeah.
So it'll just be like your custom character, because it's my understanding that through the story, you'll like meet essentially the cast of the game, and you can learn their skills and then apply and have like a custom move set for your character.
So two things on that. One, that reminds me
I just
of...
did it too much. I overcorrected. Keep going.
Oh, sorry. That reminds me of Mortal Kombat Unchained on the PSP, which I think was just an adaptation of one of the PS2 ones, but I don't remember which. I knew it as Mortal Kombat Unchained. I learned that it was an adaptation like a week ago, where you play a character that, as you progress through the story, you got like one of Raiden's moves, one of Scorpion's moves.
It's your boy Weezy.
I'll ask my second question later.
Showcase. How about that new trailer? Listen, I've been playing Street Fighter since I was a kid, but this new game is on another level.
That cut was so funny.
Fight, crazy new game modes, and the most content we've ever seen in Street Fighter. So let's get into the game and get this showcase started with
it's cool to see like they're determined to deliver more like solo content in this one, because that was such a big criticism of 5, especially at launch.
Director of Street Fighter 6.
This feels like it's almost like a fighting RPG.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6.
I'm actually gonna turn up a little bit more. Sorry, boys.
Content in the
See that too.
Of World Tour. Today, I'd like to tell you more about World Tour mode.
Style in this game is just so cool.
They went all in on the street aspect.
Yep.
Which is really, really great. Yeah, there's the Hagar statue.
That makes sense. That makes sense, because he's the mayor there.
Yeah. Yeah, technically both of those series like exist within the same continuity.
Street Fighter and Tekken?
Final Fight.
Oh.
We begin the story.
Old school
Metro
fight.
City.
Yeah, no, Tekken's its own thing.
I thought so. That's why I was a little...
You'll be able to
This
create
is
an
the way?
avatar with a high degree of customization.
This is the waypoint.
And assume the role of the protagonist joining Buckler Security Services training course.
This is really cool character customization.
It's
Oh,
off
yeah,
the
it's
wall.
deep. It's
The
deep.
character customization might be the reason I get
Coach
into this
Luke.
game.
Go through basic training and set off on your adventures.
Like it makes the PGA Tour character creator like it puts that to shame.
Everything puts that character creator to shame.
That is very true. It does not take much to get better than that. Ooh.
So Chris, as like the fighting game one, do you think this is the idea of having custom movesets with a custom character is going to completely change the metagame?
They won't allow them in tournaments.
Rival and
You just think they're going to be banned in
They
tournaments?
100%.
Great things about World
Do you-
Tour
do you
is
see a
that they
separate
have a
metagame
slew of
starting?
unique
No.
characters.
No, because Mortal Kombat has had and Injustice have had similar things with like gear adjusting stats and being able to have like custom movesets on individual characters. But tournaments always used the preset
Press of a button.
the preset ones. Yeah,
Field.
yeah, too many variables. Very hard to balance stuff like that.
See what's going on. Street Fighter 6 features the tried and true classic 6-button control style, but also adds a new 4-button modern control style that features 3 attack strengths and allows you to perform special moves with a single
Fight
button
pads.
press.
Yeah, 6 buttons. Technically, these two
You can perform special moves
Just
by pressing
perform-
direction and the special
are
move button,
outside of it. Is these 6 are what you use for
which will
Street
let you
Fighter.
enjoy the tactical side
Yeah,
of
the
fighting
additional 2.
games.
Yeah.
Cool,
There's
cool.
also an assist button for performing combos. So use
That
all
assist
this as
button's
much as you
awesome.
want.
Like there's some crazy combos. You just hold that button
The more
down
you
and
battle,
hit
the
the
stronger
same
your
button like
avatar
a few times in a row, and so like you just pull off
Earn
some
experience
insane
points
combos
through
with that.
battle to level up your stats, such as your vitality.
Do you think that this control
Some
scheme
fights
is going to
have
also be
specific
banned,
objectives
or
that
do you
Yes.
think it's
completed
just
to
yeah,
earn more
for sure, right?
rewards and items.
Actually,
And
no.
wrinkle the combat.
The thing is what it allows for is essentially it's a control scheme there for new players to come in and immediately be able to do
Purchase
cool shit.
wearable gear at
Yeah,
floating
gotcha.
shops.
At the
That
cost
gear affects your
of
avatar's appearance and their
like
stats and
limited
characteristics as
variety.
well.
Right, whatever
Okay.
whatever combos it gives you for certain buttons, you're locked into those combos.
Check
So
the
whereas
stores periodically to see what's
if you're
for
using the
sale.
regular controls, you have a lot more options.
There's also
I shouldn't say a lot more, but I mean it's enough to where it's like you'll be at a disadvantage at a competitive level if you're using that moveset.
Yeah, no, that seems perfect for me because I do like doing the cool looking fucking moves. So I'll usually memorize like, and I feel like most fighting games have like the down any direction and then a face button is always
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a weak special that I'll do. So if I could do some of the harder specials or some of the ones that are not considered special moves but will look cool if you can complete that combo.
Yeah, all the special moves are like direction and button.
Oh fuck
It's
yeah.
it's
In
think
my-
of like Smash Bros.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a,
so, yeah.
a more yeah.
So my experience messing around with it though too, yeah, is like kind of the idea that you can. That's a new costume for Jamie. I really like that one.
Oh yeah. He was really fun to play as in the
Jamie's
closed
very
beta.
cool. But and it's like when I say like at a competitive level you'll be at a disadvantage. I mean like tournaments, right, where people eat shit and breathe that stuff. But like I think it'll be competent enough. Even like if you want to go online and jump in ranked and stuff. I mean it's while the execution of moves and combos will be easier. It'll still kind of come down to like game knowledge and what to do when and how to react to things and what makes me so excited about that control scheme is that it can kind of removes that sort of like barrier of entry for people so they can come in and they can get used to that sort of thing, and then if they decide they want to level up they can, or if they just it's like I just want to play it for a few months, get on ranked or play with my friends and have that option there. I think it really is kind of like the best of both worlds.
The legendary fighter grants
Yeah,
you
like,
access to their master
That and like the
action.
hub world was really cool because in the last closed beta, it was
Some
Chris,
master
myself,
actions
and
can
then
be
friend
used
of the
to
show,
destroy wooden boxes and
Nerd.
barrels, or
He was
to
streaming
fire
one
away
night, and
You'll have
I just happened to pop on. And I saw because in the corner it had like what server you're in, so I literally happened to go join them, and we just played quite a few, played against each other all night. Chris ended up joining, and
Nice.
Yeah,
When
had a
traversing
good
the
old time.
city, there are enemies that will suddenly attack you. And that's when you can use the
God, if somebody
rules
came
of
charging at me like that, I'd
exclusive
shit my
drive
pants.
stall to slow
Right,
the
with
flow
just
of
a
time.
cardboard box on their head.
This will slow down the
Damn, this is like a
movements that
straight up
surround the enemies
RPG.
and master
Yeah,
actions
this is really
become
impressive.
more powerful.
Yeah.
So they mentioned something similar
can also use
to what
this
we
to
learned with
avoid
the moves
enemy
already, to where it's like
attacks
when
or
you
strike
interact
first,
with like
gain
actual
the
characters, you
advantage
get
in battle.
master actions, which also allow you to do like their signature
During
moves
battle,
in the
opponents will
overworld as
start
well,
to
and some
glow
of those are even like
white.
traversal and
This
stuff.
is when you have an opening strike during an enemy's weakest point.
Explaining punish counter is
Landing a
nice.
normal attack here will trigger what we call pressure time, and you'll do more damage than usual. However, if you can land a special move, it'll take you one step further. You'll put them into a stun state. Keep this in mind when battling on the streets.
Honestly, it's really cool. Just giving like the street level like goons essentially just put into the cardboard box over their head, so you can just have to have a certain amount of outfits.
Oh yeah. I'll never get over how good looking the RE engine is.
Right?
I'll never not hate the fact that it does the same for the Resident Evil engine.
It's so upsetting.
That too. That too.
It's so
Anytime
upsetting.
that fucking engine gets brought up, I'm like, great engine, but let's talk about that fucking name.
Li Fen, I'm disappointed in you.
When you decide to become a student of a legendary fighter, you can also undertake special missions. Complete those missions to strengthen the bond
I
between
noticed they're
you
using the
and
PlayStation
master.
version of the game.
You'll open up new stories
yeah.
to learn more about them.
I think I believe PlayStation is still like a sponsor of the Capcom Pro Tour.
And they own Evo too, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. So
You can
tournaments
give
will
the
likely be
master
played on
presents to strengthen your
PlayStation.
bond with them, and also see how they react to your gift.
That
Choosing a
DualSense
master's
Edge.
style lets you use their basic attacks.
My headphones are doing a thing to where it's like I can't hear anything in my right ear, and it's really
Using
irritating.
that style in battle lets you accumulate experience points, which raises your style level. Level up enough, and you can visit your master to learn new attacks and expand your moveset.
There we go.
Okay. Okay.
In addition to experience points, you can also earn skill points through battles.
Bro, that fucking
This can be
icon is
used by
so
opening up the
sick.
device and selecting
Right?
skills. Here you can unlock buffs for your character that can increase their punch or kick strength, maximize their vitality,
This is
and
gonna be
more.
fun.
The drive stall move we just
This is
touched upon
impressive.
is also unlocked via skill points.
Everything they show about this game is better and
As
better.
you can see, in World Tour mode, you can build a character that's
I think we've said it on content in the past, but it's like, yeah, it's that exact thing to where it's like every time I see more of it, it just feels like they're making all of the right choices in every single aspect. It's absolutely wild. This soundtrack is unreal. Yeah, the critical arts. There's Cammy's. And Zangief.
Basically, have Bane there.
Marisa! Yes! This is day one main for sure, dude. She's a new character. I'm so excited to play as her for the first time, man. If they announce an open beta today, I really hope it's with the full cast.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And with a private training mode, so we can actually get a feel for the characters without getting into online matches.
I need to play as Marisa.
Oh, that's cool. Actual Spartans.
Yeah, because her hair looks like a Spartan helmet.
During your adventure, you'll obtain flight tickets, which you can use to travel from Metro City to other locations via the world map. If you want to learn all of the styles and moves, you'll have to dedicate some time to find the legendary fighters scattered around the world.
Oh, wow. So this is going to be a long campaign.
So very, very similar to really taking that World Warrior thing to heart. God, look at her!
And you'll find many of your favorite characters in World Tour. there may be some unexpected appearances too.
Carlos Miyamoto?
Save the girl. Don't you worry, my friend. Hospitality is our specialty.
I imagine we'll see some other Street Fighter cameos or even like other Capcom games.
Yeah.
Mystery, and organizations you may recognize. All of which come together to immerse you in the Street Fighter universe.
Rudra.
Bro, the soundtrack of this game is so
Nassau
good.
is a large city that serves as another area to explore in World Tour, complete with its own stores that differ from the ones you find in Metro City. In contrast to Metro City's urban landscape, this city has a fairly complex topography, and who you'll meet in this new city will also differ.
I'm sorry?
That's all we have to show you for World
I love
Tour mode
Prop
this
Hunt.
time. We hope that you enjoy not only the battle portion, but the story.
What the hell was that?
As well.
Found them. Yeah.
I mean, come on, Chris. Don't you hate when you're just minding your business and two refrigerators
It's just
full of
fucking
them?
jump you, dude. Happens to me all the time in the mean streets of Naishaw. Yeah.
Welcome to the world of Street
The Battle Hub was one of those things about the betas that really impressed me.
Your next challenge, or just passing through on your journey. Either way, we're more than happy to have you.
Next, we'd like to talk about one of the other main modes in Street Fighter VI, the Battle Hub. In the Battle Hub, players from around the world can get together and have fun playing games and doing other activities. Access the cabinets on the floor to play Battle Hub and extreme battle matches and games at the Game Center.
It reminded me a lot of being in an actual like arcade playing fighting games. Like you can go up and put your digital quarter up, right, and then be like, I got next.
As you saw
Like,
from the trailer
it's
at
really
the
really
beginning
cool.
of the show, the
Like,
avatars
even in the
you
closed
create
beta, they had
train
like
in
just a
World
full-on
Tour
other
and
like
also
old
duke it out.
Tom arcade.
Yeah, we were right. You can do avatar fights.
Oh, dope.
That's really sick. That's gonna be fun too.
You can do custom be custom.
Yeah, you can do custom, be custom. I just mean like in a competitive sense. Yeah, you're not gonna see that ever.
Yeah,
Like
I
actually,
just
We
think
also
I
have
think
a
it'd be
new
cool if that
Fighters
one
Club
became
feature
its
added to
own meta. But
Capcom
I don't.
Fighters
Like you're
Network.
saying, it's so intricate. It's
This will
gonna
help
be hard to
players get
balance. It's
together
just
with
probably gonna
friends or
be
like-minded players.
people are gonna find the most broken
Join
build,
an
and it's just gonna
already
become
existing
that.
club or create one
oh,
of your
we're
own
gonna make
from
a shared
scratch.
screens fight club.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They got clans in this shit, bro.
Once you've set up the
Let's
basics
go.
of the
Yeah,
club,
we're gonna
you
have a
can
shared
also
screens club
create
for
a
sure.
customized emblem.
Join the Discord, get into that.
Join the Discord, baby. We'll have a channel for the shared screens
Design your
fight
very
club,
own
dude. Are you
club.
kidding me?
Uniforms that all members can wear. If you
You have a uniform?
Club, let the world know
Whoa,
about
okay,
it.
okay, this is awesome.
We're looking forward to seeing players
Oh,
don
and
their
the
club
clan
colors
pose.
and
That's-
enjoy the
oh
Battle
my
Hub
gosh.
Does
together.
everyone's uniform have to match? Because like we could also do a Power Rangers group where everyone's got the same thing,
Battle
different
Hub
color.
is the place to be. This is your fave, Eternities, signing
I can
off.
see it, yeah.
See ya!
How did they take the Battle Hub and make it cooler? It was already really cool. Alright, here we go, baby. Here we go.
7, 6,
Arcade mode, I assume.
5, 4, 3, 2. I'm still standing.
Street Fighter have a big story.
Next up, let's talk about some of the cool stuff.
mean,
we
yes,
have
but also
in
no.
Fighting Ground.
It's got
Like
it's got
Tekken,
lore.
where, like things actually matter. It seems.
Yeah.
In the video you see here, we've added a character damage toggle. During battle, fighters' faces, bodies, and clothing will get damaged or dirtied
Oh,
up.
that's cool.
Love that. Huge fan of that.
This will give fights a
I
more
remember
realistic
when
feel.
that used to happen in the
This can also be
Budokai
turned
games.
on and off at any time.
With your opponent, even if they won, like if you got close, they'd be beaten up and have like dirt on them.
Again, just adding more detail to a game that already looks crazy good. That's Guile's classic costume.
Additionally, Sound accessibility options have been improved for Street Fighter 6. There are sound effects that will give you the heads up on the distance between you and your opponent.
That is awesome.
Very cool. Love
The height
that.
level of attacks.
Very cool.
Whether an attack hits as a cross-up or not. And also to indicate your remaining gauge. We hope that these options will let you better grasp the situation of your fights.
I see what they did there. You'll love to see that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Get more people playing.
Because yeah, that's like the big thing with fighting games. Just you gotta
When you
get as
first
many
start the
people in
game,
as possible.
We've added a
and keep
tutorial
playing.
that explains the basics of battle and the combat system.
Good. The tutorials in 5 were ass.
Yeah, it's like any other game, I'm like, the tutorial can kind of speed up, but like with fighting games, I'm like, no, please describe
In
everything.
addition to classic and modern control
Good tutorial
types,
makes or
we've
breaks
added
a fighting game,
an
man.
offline-only control type where an AI assistance system will perform actions and combos depending on the distance from an opponent or the context of the fight just by pressing an attack button. We call this control type dynamic, and it's recommended for beginner players who are just getting into their first fighting game, casual matches against friends and family, or when you're experimenting with
I
a
mean, yeah,
character for the first
this would
time.
be great. Like, you know, your little brother wants to play but doesn't know how to play fighting games, bro. Like, here's a controller. Just press buttons, dude.
Nah, this family, we give kids the smoke.
Arcade mode is our single-player mode, where you'll
Me and my
square off
cousin did
against the
that with
computer.
our younger cousin in Smash.
Right.
Like, I've played Smash. My cousin plays Smash.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yang.
Yo, they got Yin and Yang!
Since I've seen either of
Sorry,
you.
they were in 3.
Don't worry. I'm doing just fine all on my own.
That's even like their
Today's
artwork from
Jamie's
3.
show.
I knew he's
Go through
fucking
each
related to them
character's
somehow.
story, and you'll unlock a special illustration after the ending.
Cool! Oh, I always
Are
play
they
with
confirmed
Japanese
to not be
voices.
coming back? Because
I-
people wanted those two characters back for a while.
I'm always happy to see any.
Arcade mode also features online rankings for your score.
I'm
so
always happy to
get
see
out
any
there and challenge the world.
like Third Strike character come in just because
These
Okay.
illustrations
it's almost
can be
always like the
viewed
Street Fighter
again
2
in the
characters.
gallery.
They
So
get all the
don't
hype and
mark
that
them
sort of thing. As far as like, we're not getting new characters today. The launch roster is already out. Yeah.
But like those screens are kind of like think of like the Smash Bros. Like, finish the classic mode.
Yeah.
If you're not sure which character is the right one for you, check out the character guides.
Oh. Also,
Which will
hell
teach
yeah,
you
6
about
is
each
launching with an
character's
arcade
unique
mode. 5 didn't
traits
even do
and how
that.
to use their attacks.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's
Each
how bad it was.
special
It was
move
online and that
comes
was
with
it.
a basic tutorial on how to
Yikes.
use them. And you can experiment with them yourself by pressing the try button.
Yes, just like that.
Perform well, and the characters will shower you with praises.
Don't forget this moment.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Right?
Positive affirmation from Cammy.
Once you've
That's
gotten
cool.
the
So it kind of like
basics
goes
the
over their
character, head on over to the
like
combo
their
trial
toolkit and
section.
utility.
There are basic, intermediate, and advanced combos.
So you kind of get an idea of what character is best for the kind of play that you want to do.
You can also slow down the game's speed by 50% to practice your timing. This is a great way for you to expand your horizons and abilities.
When you have a chance to finish it, you gotta take it.
Yeah, the
Player
commentation.
one brings it home.
In Versus mode, you'll find team battles. Play with or against
Oh.
other players or the computer in this mode. You can compete in teams, single
That's
elimination,
cool.
or double style battles. Make sure to turn on your favorite commentator and get ready for some fun with your team.
Can I get the guy from Pokemon Stadium?
Cool.
Next up is Extreme Battle.
It's cool to see
Differs from a normal battle
this sort of
because
thing,
there are
Extreme
special
Battle in
rules or
Street
gimmicks on
Fighter,
the
because
stage.
this is,
For example, you can have a battle
like,
where
yeah,
the winner is the first
gimmicks
to
and
knock
special
down their
rules and stuff
opponent
is usually
5
something that
times
I
while
equate with like
rampaging
Mortal
bulls
Kombat.
across
Like I think
the
they're really
stage.
known for doing like super wacky shit in their single player stuff. So it's cool. It's cool to see that
A rule where you have to
come to
complete the
Street
objectives
Fighter a bit
displayed
more.
on your side of the screen first. While random drones show up and have different effects when they're destroyed. This will let you have fun with other players in a party-like setting, so give them a try. Extreme Battle can be
can see that
played
being a fun
offline
stream.
or in the Battle Hub, and also in custom rooms, which we'll talk about next.
Yeah, yes, I need to know about private lobbies. Holy shit.
If you want to play with a group of players online, then creating a custom room is the way to go. The 4 virtual cabinets in the room can be set to one-on-one, extreme battle, or training mode.
So 4 cabinets, so you can have
Custom
8
rooms
people
now
in a
allow
lobby.
for up to
Oh,
16
16.
players at a time. We've made great strides to improve the experience compared to previous titles.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's one of my favorite things.
Showtime!
お会いいたします。
I hope that this one allows us to change like the individual
This is a great way
character
for
languages
friends
like
to get
5 did,
together
because I want
and
everyone in
combos.
Japanese except for Ken, because Ken voices
Or try out new
fucking
characters.
Shoto in My Hero.
Oh, nice.
If you hear Ken in the trailer, if we see him today, like listen, like it's like they got the guy that voices fucking Shoto. It's new. He hasn't done Ken before in the past.
The always popular ranked match lets players.
I think all of the
roll
voice characters are new.
compete against each other. Fight it
Or
out
voice
with
actors,
players
excuse
at
me.
your skill level to earn league points.
Ranked mode, yep.
For Street Fighter 6, in order to burden the player with less stress than before, we've added a new one-time rank down protection feature where you won't lose league points in certain leagues. In addition, we have
What a sick
character-specific
costume.
and random character
New costume on
ranked
her, too.
matches. And ranked match
And
phases
him.
which will determine your rank for a period of time. Casual match also returns in Street Fighter 6, where you can play online without any
And you can
change to
customize
your
that
league
splash
points.
screen too that people see when you
So,
Challenge.
what
yeah
do
when you
think?
get a request.
The team working on Street Fighter 6 has been challenging
Man,
themselves
they
to create a
so
game
much
that's going
into
to
this
become a long-loved
And it's like a
Street
month
Fighter
away,
title
too.
that
Like, it's
all
beginning of
players
June.
can enjoy. It's only a little bit longer, but we can't wait for everyone to enjoy World Tour, Fighting Ground, and Battle Hub. We hope you look forward to playing Street Fighter 6.
Oh, I do. Oh, I really do.
Another cool beat! Hey, hey, hey! Uh-oh! Good night!
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Those new modes look crazy.
So I need someone
All
to do
right,
that to
now
my
let's go
back.
to
I
Shuhei
need a good back
Matsumoto.
crack, like,
Street
you know?
Fighter 6 is produced.
Hey everyone, I'm Shuhei Matsumoto, producer on Street Fighter 6. I'd like to walk everyone through what our plans are for Street Fighter 6 once the game releases on June 2nd.
Turn it up even more. Let's go.
Street Fighter's charm is the cast of characters from around the world that appear in each game. We believe that Street Fighter is where players can take control of unique characters with their own awesome fighting styles. For the players, and for us as well, the appeal of the characters themselves is the most important element of the series. With Street Fighter 6, we're continuing development to deliver new characters to you every year. Today, I'd like to introduce the 4 fighters for Year 1.
We are getting new characters today. Rashid, let's go. Aki, really? I don't. What? Ed! Yes! Akuma! My boy! Look at Akuma's new design! Ah!
Year 1 will see the introduction of new characters Rashid, Aki, Ed, and Akuma. Rashid joins the
Ed and
fight in
Akuma were my
summer
mains in 5.
2023.
I'm so happy.
Aki in autumn 2023. Ed
They're
in
really going
winter
the Smash
after
Bros
New
route
Year,
with how they're
and
lining this up.
Akuma in spring 2024. These new Year 1 characters
Last played
will
Luke
take
after he
on
came out,
World
but-
Tour as well.
Yeah.
So you can enjoy delving into their lore. In Battle Hub, we're planning various events and a store to obtain special collaboration items. We can't wait to show you what we have planned. For the 2023 season of the Capcom Pro Tour, Street Fighter VI will be the main game. To commemorate the release of the new game, the Capcom Cup 2023 champion will receive a special $1 million prize package. And the total prize pool for Capcom Pro Tour 2023 will be over $2 million.
That's unreal for fighting game esports.
Both modern
That's
and classic
massive.
control types will be allowed in the tournament. So we
I'm
hope
about to
you're all
get
excited
real
for a
into
new season
There
of
you go.
Capcom Pro Tour.
Both control
Street
types are
Fighter
allowed in the
6
tournament,
is
so you
available
can go
for
in with
pre-order now.
the casual. I don't remember what the name of it was.
And in addition to the regular version, we're
Modern.
also offering other editions that include the Year 1 characters and content.
I will be buying that.
You'll also receive special
that deluxe
pre-order
edition,
bonuses, so please check them out.
Okay, hope you're ready to begin.
Ooh.
All right, you ready?
This will be a good fight.
You wanted something more practical, right? Well, practicality comes in many forms. But if you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Yes. Let's go.
Available now. Let's go. Let's go.
Finally, we've created a special demo version of the game, so players can enjoy the first bit of World Tour and some modes in Fighting Ground. The demo will allow you to create an avatar that can also be used in the main version of the game on the same.
Yeah, I love when demos do this.
So, we hope you put in a lot of time with the avatar creation feature. and
PS4,
have fun.
PS5 out now. They didn't say
26 for other platforms.
Okay.
Yeah.
The PlayStation
right there.
4
Okay,
and
cool.
5 versions of the demo will be available after this showcase finishes. Hope you
Because
enjoy
I'm
them.
thinking I want to play on PC because that's where I can play with
We're
friends on
creating
Discord
Street
a lot
Fighter
easier.
6 to be the game that revolutionizes.
So I'm gonna go.
the
I'll
fighting
just
game.
download this
PlayStation
shit
has
twice.
Discord integration now.
To the
Yeah.
same.
Well,
our
no, I'm talking about, like, for, like,
development team is
streaming,
taking the
like,
lead
oh,
and
shooting
challenge
stuff.
themselves
Sure.
to realize something
Don't run
amazing.
PlayStation over here.
I wonder has cross
Where
progression.
their hard work has materialized into
So that's the
something
thing why I
we
wanna do it on
believe
PC,
everyone will
because-
enjoy, and it's coming to you on June 2nd.
That's right, you heard it. The Street Fighter 6 demo is dropping right now. So create your avatar, explore
cuts
World
are
Tour
so
mode, and
funny.
start
They
fighting.
got him for
Thanks
like
for
a
tuning
half
in.
hour.
Street Fighter 6 out June 2nd.
There were a lot of
Get
takes,
through it
clearly.
with your boy Weezy. Peace.
I love you, Lil Wayne.
Never changed, didn't she?
Never changed, bro. I fucking love him.
Cool.
They should have made the custom
This is hot.
character that they were following the entire thing, Little Wayne.
That would have been really funny. All right, what'd you
Come on,
boys think?
Capcom.
I'm hyped. Like, this was honestly what I was kind of looking for. Give a little bit more explanation into the story mode or the world, whatever the single player portion was. Kind of give a bit deeper dive into just the game as a whole, and then give teases, you know, of what's coming for the year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what I was hoping would come out of it. Right, we get to see a lot of information on what the single player looks like, especially this World Tour campaign, right? Because there hasn't really been like a. There's usually a story or arcade, or you get story out of like the arcade modes in Street Fighter. They're never as like involved as like Mortal Kombat or Injustice or even like Tekken, right? It's usually just here's a little lore bits about kind of what's been going on in each games, and there are stories to each game, right? But the story's never been like at the forefront. Like Street Fighter as a series has primarily been like this is the one that you play to fight in and participate in, and so to have a single player offering like this huge in a Street Fighter game is very, very cool. Yeah, I'm really, really impressed. Jordan?
This is, I mean, like, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to squeeze this in between playing through the Battle Network collection and Advanced Wars coming out tomorrow and me being part of that review that we're going to do. Like, I'm like, I still got to find time for this.
Tears of the Kingdom, Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, I'm talking just even the demo for this weekend.
yeah. Which I mean, we get a demo this weekend too. I'm curious if it'll be cross progression because I am going to do it. I am going to walk in there and start downloading it on my PlayStation like right now.
Oh, same.
I am going to primarily be playing this on Xbox, so I am. I do need to. Either I'm playing it twice, or if I'll be able to progress. I know there's cross play. I don't know about progression. We hadn't heard much prior, but this all looks really, really cool.
I mean, the 6th is just a week away, so I mean, you really don't have to wait too long.
Oh yeah.
If you want to just...
No, I'll probably. They said the fighting ground is also open, and so I'm assuming there'll be like four to 6 characters that are available just to kind of do like the regular versus mode, and I'll probably just do that. Yeah, man. I mean, it's their dedication to making Street Fighter as accessible as possible. I think is still the thing that excites me the most. Fighting games are intimidating and can be difficult for some people to get into. I know a lot of people that are like, fighting games look cool, but I just kind of can't perform. And now there's a million different ways
That's me.
and now there's not only did they didn't add one, they added multiple ways to be able to come in and interact. And it's this stuff right here, like they've boosted all of the resources within the game too, to learn the characters and their moves and the mechanics of the game, and learning the basics of not a Street Fighter, but I mean the basics of like 2D fighting games, right? Like there's a lot of concepts that you can take from any one fighting game and apply that to others. I think this is really going to introduce a lot more people sort of into the world of the FGC, and with this comes out really soon. Tekken 8 is on the horizon, like early next year, I believe is the projected release date. And then there's also, I mean, lots of rumors about like Mortal Kombat coming within the next year as well. This being as big as it is, it's like we're hitting a new renaissance of fighting games, because Tekken is also taking a lot of the similar steps to like new player accessibility as well.
The Riot fighting game that's going to be coming out eventually too.
Oh yeah, the League one.
Yeah, Project L. I assume that one's still at least another year, if not 2 away. Mm-hmm. But I mean, yeah, we're hitting a new renaissance of fighting games, just in terms of hitting new audiences. The feelings that are around like this release for 6 remind me a lot of the release of Street Fighter 4 and Mortal Kombat 9 back on the 360 PS3 like 10, 12, 15 years ago now, right? To where fighting games have kind of died down. They weren't as popular, and then here comes Street Fighter 4 and breathes new life into what was previously thought to be like a small and mostly dead genre, and this kind of feels like the same thing, and then for Capcom to like triple down on that too, like knowing that it's accessible and there's going to be more people that are like, hey, if you want to get into the competitive side of things, here's the most money anyone's ever offered in a tournament series ever, like a $2 million prize pool on the Capcom Pro Tour is incredible, especially at a point when esports are kind of falling apart right now, because the way it was built was like kind of previously unsustainable. But because this is
mainly
Capcom's
the fighting
product,
ones.
And what really it's mostly like the shooters and MOBAs that are really not doing well. Yeah, it's different here because like a lot of those teams and organizations and stuff are like funded from elsewhere, right? Because Capcom owns Street Fighter, it owns and manages their own pro circuit. They're able to put all that money there. It's a safer bet, basically, right? Like You're not gonna have, because like sponsors pull out of C9 and then suddenly like they have to let a bunch of players go. Like the thing about fighting games, of course, is that it's essentially like if you win, you make money. You keep winning, you keep making money, right? And so it's just it's a great time to be a fighting game fan, and this is the perfect time to get into fighting games for the first time if you haven't already. And I highly recommend you start right here with Street Fighter 6 when it releases on June 2nd. My name is Chris. That's been Alec and Jordan.
Demo's free.
I'm a
Give it
little
try.
hyped. Demo's free. See if you try it on. Move around in it. See if it fits. You know what I mean? You never know if you might like it or not. And if you do, please reach out to us on Twitter or down in the comments below because we would love to play with you. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.